Hello guys, today we're gonna go through Illucia, and as you can know, she can be a bit annoying because she can stun you and stuff. So let's see, which ability? Yeah, this one, Twisted Rift. So she teleports symmetrical tile on the other side of the battlefield, knocking back adjacent enemies one tile, and dealing damage to all enemies within 2 tiles on previous new positions, and stuns the target for 3 seconds if they already been marked with Supreme Elemental Emblem. And then also have this one where Dominant Dance would turn you an enemy hero into a cat. So that's one is really annoying as well, but we're gonna go through a lot of different teams here, so if you kept Sinbad and so on, you will probably be pretty happy. So the first lineup we have, let's see, we also have the twins in here. So we have the twins. I'm just gonna put in all heroes we need first. Oh, I don't have enough upgraded that far yet because I haven't done my summons. I have like 600 summons I need to do, but I'm waiting for Bonnie to be released properly so I can be more effective. So with this, and then we need Overcharge. So here we have one of the lineups, and it should be like the top performer. And the person who have used this to get a lot of a performance out has spent Resonance 373, and they got about 90% down on Illucia. And if you haven't gotten that high of resonance, you will see lower performance. And of course, they have the twins way higher than I do. Whoops. I only have one copy of them, and I actually got these copies to complete Dura's Trials. So if you haven't done that and you need that additional push in Dura's Trial, they actually helped me complete some of them. We also have a second team with basically the same lineup. If you don't have Reinier, you can go for Cola instead. And just put them like this instead. Use Overcharge still, and it should be really good. And that is like 85%, and they had even higher resonance with 376. But let's jump into some more lineups that you guys actually or probably do have. I actually have one with Phraesto, and it's this one. And then we actually use Reinier as well. And use Overcharge here as well. Like, my Sinbad is really low, so I won't expect any miracles happening here. And I don't know if I will get a record with this lineup or if my previous lineup was better. But let's find out. Otherwise I can show that lineup as well if you're a bit of an earlier player. That might help you a bit more. Especially if you haven't gotten like Sinbad up and Mikola and so on. And hopefully you're pushing them in your wishlist. And it's actually a record even though my Sinbad is really low. Too bad on my other account I swapped Sinbad for Bonnie. But Bonnie has been amazing in AFK stages and also in PvP. So I've been able to stay in champion. So let's see. Sinbad actually dealt a decent amount of damage considering he's just legendary. That's interesting. That's a really good lineup. If you have Sinbad up even further, you will see even better result from that. Let's see, do we have a bit of a more free-to-play friendly one? So we have one with like this, and instead of Sinbad, if you don't have Sinbad, just replace him with Odie. And here I actually want you to use Snowman. That's interesting. But let's see how well we can deal with, or how much damage we can deal now with instead. And I'm actually gonna show you a Thoran lineup after this as well, just in case you don't have Phraesto up and you're in like the really early stages of the game. That might help you. But it looks like this is way better for me because I don't have that Sinbad up. But let's see how the finish goes here. If we're turning to cats or silenced. A new record, and oh, we survived pretty well there. Too bad Sonja died, but 59. Like actually pretty good considering I have them that treated like OD. If I had OD even higher exclusive weapon, he would dealt way more damage, and probably Sonja would have survived if I had her higher as well. But that was a really good lineup. But let's actually go into records and go into the other lineup I had earlier. It's not the best, but if you have a Reinier, you can still get a decent fight out of this. I'm just gonna skip this attempt to see the difference damage. So we dealt about 100 million less, but it's still a really good team if you don't have anything else to choose from. Because a lot of these teams are using heroes you don't go for in the early game. So if you're an earlier player, this might be a bit of a rough battle for you, or for you to place higher in the ranking. Because you really do need that like Sinbad or Ins or even Reinier up. And for the other lineups that doesn't use Sinbad, you need Phraesto, basically. Don't have them up, it's gonna be rough. But you can still use that Thoran lineup I showed you. If you have a Reinier at least, it'd be fine. Maybe you can replace someone else with him. I don't know how the survivability is if you replace either Mikola or Coco. But let's actually go out and see on the records, and I want to try something. Mikola actually dealt a decent amount of damage as well, just her attacking. So let's actually try this instead. Let's remove you, and let's put in Sonja, and let's put Coco to the side. And I just want to see what happens when we do this, because maybe if you have a Sonja up and you haven't gone for Reinier, maybe this works out. I don't know. I'm just testing this to see if you can replace Reinier with Sonja. Because that would be really, really good for you. You don't have that Reinier up yet. Looking kinda decent, but I don't know if we will get to that like 50%. We'll just have to wait and see. I could skip it, but I just wanted to see the entire fight. Yeah, that's... looks like it's actually better than the Reinier lineup. Because you also get Sonja, and she's a really good damage dealer herself. So we got like 3 million more damage. Mikola actually dealt less damage. I wonder if it's because Sonja blocked her. But as you can see, Sonja dealt 161 million herself. Yeah, we dealt... oh, about 50 million more. So let's see. Reinier dealt like 39. So Sonja dealt 120 more. And even though Mikola dealt like 30 million less, still had more damage in total. So if you don't have that Reinier, you can actually replace him with Sonja. And I wonder if this works with the other lineups as well, in a sense. I guess the other lineups used Reinier and Sonja combined, so I guess that doesn't work. I wonder if we can take this to the next step. I just want to try this real quick before we end this video. Let's just see what happens. I want to see what happens if we just use both of them. And see if we can get that damage up further. I mean, that ain't too bad. I'm actually gonna try that a couple of times and see if we increase the damage. And just skip, because it would be really interesting. And I didn't check the entire fight. Oh, it looks like it's very, very RNG based. Oh man! that one is actually really, really good as well. So, if you don't have any of the more fancy heroes, you could actually go for this lineup. I'm actually surprised I found this. It would be really, really good. So, if you don't have that, you can actually... could actually go for this lineup. And looks really, really nice. So, if you don't have those whale units like Phraesto or Twins very upgraded, but you have your Reinier since earlier and you have that Sonja, you could go for this lineup and still deal a decent amount of damage and have a chance of getting that top 20. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.